can sort of do a thumbs up typey thing. Well, welcome to the first live broadcast from Washington DC with our trip to Washington DC. We're on day 15. We've been here now 2 weeks, yeah, done loads. And anyway, we've had, because as you know, I've been posting on YouTube quite a bit, and I've got loads and loads of questions that come through. And so that what I'm going to do is just run through these questions. If anybody comes on live and lets me know, I can answer questions live. If you want to know where I am at the moment, I'm stuck at the marina. Well, not stuck, we're at the marina, Quayside, just on the Potomac River. I don't know if you can see it behind us, there we go. With all the boats and everything. It's a lovely sunny day. Yeah, so let's start with some of the questions that I've got written down. I don't know if the sound's okay. If anybody can tell me how good the sound is, it'd be great. But if it isn't good, well, we'll go from that. So how did we get here? Somebody asked us. And why did we pick Washington? Well, we got here, obviously we flew from London. Came over on British Airways through, believe it or not, if we would have gone directly to British Airways to book the flight, it would have cost us twice as much as what it cost us by going through Finnair. So I recommend anybody, if you want to book a flight, try the Finnair on Skyscanners, and certainly they saved us £300 or £400 a ticket, and the beauty of it is it included luggage. So that was John asked that question. It was direct flight on a scheduled British Airways flight, believe it or not, direct to Washington. So that means we managed to clear customs in Washington and do all their esky and everything there, which was good. So the next best thing, the return flight is actually a two-stage thing. We're flying from Washington, but we're actually flying out of Ronald Reagan, which is an airport which is only just over there. It literally is just over there. If I do see a plane go up in a minute, I'll show it to you. Which will give us a wonderful sight of Washington DC as we leave Washington. So we're looking forward to that. I think we fly up to New York on American Airways. Is it New York we fly up to? And then from New York we go over to Heathrow with an overnight flight. So that's it. And as I did say in one of my earlier videos, you know, the cost of that, I thought to do that trip for under £500 was amazing, to include the luggage, of course. So, see if we can find another question. Why did we pick Washington to visit in America? Well, we have visited America on numerous occasions in our life. I'm, as you can see, not young anymore. I'm in my 70s now. Just coming up to me 74th birthday. Yeah, just coming up, yeah, 74th birthday. And driving and all that. So the reason we picked Washington is because it's a wonderful walking city. You can walk around. Unbeknown to us, it's more friendlier than what we thought it was going to be in Washington, and we've thoroughly enjoyed it. And of course, what people don't realise that most of the major attractions, the museums, the memorials, the gardens, they're all run by Smithsonian. Oh, they've got a helicopter going over. I don't think it was Air Force One with Biden on, because they normally come over in ones and twos. Yeah, so they all belong to the Smithsonian Museum, which is great because with the Smithsonian, you're allowed access, which is great. You can get in for nothing, and they're free. Now, museums have just been stunning. We've done numerous of them. we've still got 3 or 4 to do. We're here for another 2 weeks, so hopefully we can get some more in. And of course, there's a few that we want to do back again. The most important thing next week we're going to do is we're going back up to the zoo. I know, zoo, people say so, but they've got they've got 3 pandas up there, and unfortunately the pandas are going back to China. The Chinese said, we want our pandas back, so pandas are going back to China. But up at the zoo they're having a farewell party next week, on the 23rd of September for a week. They're spending the whole week doing a farewell party for the pandas. Which is a shame, because if you saw the earlier video we did about the pandas, they were so active, and yeah, they were really nice, good pandas, really were good. So we enjoyed that. Anyway, let's get back on to some more questions. Whereabouts are we staying? Yeah, yeah. Well, because we come for a month, really hotels were totally out of our budget, so we used Airbnb. We found an apartment, not the greatest apartment in the world, but it's right in the centre. It's only maybe a 10-minute walk from the apartment to the mall, the main bit of the where all the attractions are. So yeah, the location is ace, without a doubt. And I think location was more important than price. Location was brilliant. So. We love it there. We're on G Street. It's the most peculiar. When we first got here, the actual street numbering and lettering is most peculiar, because all the streets have letters and numbers. So we're on G Street. What happens is, to explain, if you put Washington as a centre like that, and there's a cross bang in the middle, which building was that in? I think the cross was in the middle of get the name. Anyway, there's a cross there, and then they split the city into northeast, northwest, southeast, and southwest. So we're in. We're in North. Pardon? Oh, the Capitol building is where the cross is. The wife's just telling me it's the Capitol building. So everything revolves out from that cross. So you've got the same streets in the same. So G Street runs right across the bottom there, and you've got a G Street up the top. But you've got G Street southwest, and you've got G Street southeast, and they're totally different. They could be 4 or 5 miles apart. So it's very complicated, but once you get to know how it works, it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Oh no, it's a wonderful system, because it's a modern city. All the streets are parallel, squared, and everything. Yeah, it's very clever. So finding our way around was no problem. So if you enjoyed that, what was the other great advantage? Did we use? Hang on, somebody's asked. Did we? Yeah, we did use the metro. Yeah, I'll tell you what. You get, let me just show, I've got it in my pocket here. The best thing, having lived in London and travelled around in London and used that horrible underground, which I always got lost in, we was dubious about using the metro here in DC, but it is a godsend. It really is. It's so simple, it's clean, it's big, it's not smelly, and you pick up one of these, if you can see it, one of these cards here called Smart Trip. It's all done on machines, and you just get the card, and every time you go through and you put this card down, it tells you how much money you've got on it, how much the cost is. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, and tip we got told by a local was, if you're going to do any long journeys, it's best to do them at weekends. Yeah, because weekends, any fare is just $2. So that means if you've got to come from Dallas Airport into the centre of town, which we did, if you come on a normal day, it was $8. But if you was to done it at weekends, it's only $2. So that's something to bear in mind when you're flying to Dallas. Flying at weekend is cheaper. And of course, we've got to go out to the Air and Space, which is out that way, so we do that at the weekend. Anyway, so that was the metro. Let's see what other questions we've got here. Eating out. Another good tip. When you're on the Mall, they say it's very expensive to eat, but there's all these little kiosks up and down the Mall. actually on the Mall, not part of any museum or anything. And these little kiosks, got little chairs outside one, and we got a coffee in there for $2.35. Well, that's nearly cheaper than Mackie D's. Yeah, we did find a Mackie D's. We did find McDonald's, by the way. Anyway, look, I've been on far too long. I've been on nearly 10 minutes from my first live broadcast from Washington DC. So what we're going to do is, hang on, I'm being spoken to by my good lady. Yes, love. What did you say? She did shout something over to me. She's shy, so she doesn't want to come on. She's not like me. Anyway, what else can we say about Washington DC? Highlights so far. Well, well, Washington really, and the people, believe it or not. I have never met such a friendly bunch of people in my life as the people of Washington. From the road sweeper to the security guards to the people in the museums to everybody. They've always been so helpful. And this have a nice day, which we normally in us Brits take the mickey out of, they mean it. They really do want you to enjoy their city, which is what we've done. We've enjoyed it. Anyway, what we're going to do is sign off now. Thanks a lot for watching this very quick one. And we'll do another, if I get enough response, I'll do another live one. If you've got any questions, just leave them in the remarks and I'll see if I can answer them for you. If there's anybody anywhere you want me to go and have a look at and check it out, we've virtually booked up for the next week with things to do, but our final week is a free week. We've got nothing booked up for the final week, apart from going to see the Pandas, of course, which is on the, I think we're going on the 24th, and then we'll do that. So if there is anyway, so thanks a lot for watching. I say, be good, be happy, and most of all, be kind to those animals. This is the grey-haired tourist, Anne Lynn, who is around somewhere. She's gone for a walk. She's got fed up with me doing this. And we'll speak to you later. Anyway, thanks a lot. Bye. How do I switch this off, Lynn? I don't know. There's a thingy up here. Do I push that? Have I gone? Do you want to cancel? Stop screaming?